Hello friends, I am Nikhil Gowda, the Political Science and International Relations faculty at InsightsIAS. So today's question, as part of PSIR Analytica, we have Constitution as a revolutionary document. Now if you look into the demand of the question, they are asking you to comment that how Constitution can be a revolutionary document. Here you don't take a narrow interpretation that the question is only being asked on Indian Constitution. You can take a broad view. You can give examples of different countries that how Constitution has played a very important role in bringing revolutionary change. So here you can say that throughout human history, humans have struggled to establish a constitution to bring radical changes in society. Here you can give the example of French Revolution, the American Revolution, or we can also say the Indian freedom struggle, Indian national movement ultimately led to the establishment of the constitution or a constitutional government. This constitutional government has brought radical changes within the society, such as you can speak about constitutional government, or these constitution given rights of man as part of the American Constitution. This is revolutionary in the nature is that now every individual, irrespective of his caste, creed, gender, has rights against the state in that regard. Then you can also speak about the Constitution has been also a source for bringing radical changes in transformation. For example, Article 17 in the Indian Constitution, which abolishes untouchability. Third one, you can give the example of French Constitution, which spoke about liberty, equality, as well as fraternity. You can also add the point that Pratap Bhanu Mehta has says that across the world we see that revolutions have led to a constitution, but in India the constitution itself has initiated a revolution. And then you can also say that, but there are certain criticism with respect to certain constitution. For example, J. Allen Smith, an American lawyer and economist, in his book The Spirit of the American Government, he argues that the American Constitution is not a revolutionary document, it is a reactionary document. The reason being is that the constitutional makers of the America have betrayed the American social revolution in that regard, or the American revolution which happened, because many of the rights which have been added into the American Constitution does not completely reflect the spirit of the revolution. Similarly, we can also say that there are certain criticism by the Gandhian and Marxist on the Indian Constitution, that it is not completely revolutionary, because in the sense initially the Indian Constitution had right to property as one of the fundamental right, but over the period of time the right to property was removed to a status of legal right in that regard. And even the Gandhian says that this constitution does not reflect the aspirations of the people and it is more based on the colonial mentality. But however, in spite of this criticism, we cannot deny a fact that any day the constitution has been a very fundamental role. Like Aristotle has said, the constitution brings rule of law, and this rule of law has been revolutionary in that regard to change the system, that how the society is organized and how currently the individuals are enjoying their rights. So friends, this can be the components of your answer. I am not telling this will be the whole answer. You can use these arguments to bring the structure of the answer. But here the key points is how it is a revolutionary document, who agrees it is a revolutionary document, and some disagree that all constitutions do not have revolutionary character. So this can be the points which you can include in your answer. So friends, with this we'll meet again in a next session on PSIR Analytica. As I have informed before, now PSIR Analytica will not be a daily initiative, it will be on alternative days. So 3 days in a week we'll be looking into 3 questions. So with this I'll end my today's session. Till then, stay safe and take care. Thank you.